Tibet, a heavenly place, is the highest plateau with the human civilization, which is surrounded by Himalayan range in the south, Karakoram range in the west, and Kunlung mountain in the north. Tibet is taken as a roof of the world because of its climate, height, and geographical structure. It has so many high mountains, and it is also the source of many rivers of Asia like Brahmaputra, Indus, Ganga, Mekong, Madez, Huangho, and so on, which are the sacred river of Hindu and Buddhist that flows via this land, converging up to different countries and ultimately reaches the ocean. The capital city of Tibet, Lhasa, its center Potala Palace, western rivers, lake, Mount Kailash, Mansarovar Lake are the speciality, or can say the crown, of this place. Hindu and Buddhist pilgrims from India and other parts of the world visit this place, as like that of the holy visit to Pashupatinath of Nepal and Kedarnath of India. Many devotees and tourists are eager to inspect the Kailash Parbat, situated in the self-governed area of China, that is Tibet, via Nepal. Since long years, the Himalayan Glory Travels, located in Tamil at Kathmandu, has been managing all the arrangements of trip to Kailash Parbat and Mansarovar for the pilgrims. This is a trip of 14 days and 13 nights, where 3 nights will be in Kathmandu while 10 will be in Tibet. Before a day for the Kailash trip, pilgrims visit Pashupatinath temple, which is also known as Devpatan. The holy Bagmati river is in the eastern side of the temple, whereas Shleshmantak forest across the river. A team of 15 visitors of Indian origin who lives in United States of America have arrived intending to visit Kailash Parbat and Mansarovar Lake on 15th June 2013. Experiencing the cool and pleasant environment from Kathmandu in early morning, passing Bhaktapur, Saga, Banepa, Dhulikhel, team reaches to 0 Kilo to have a breakfast and further continue the journey to Dolarghat, Khadi Chaur, Barabise, enjoying the scenic beauty of Bhotikosi River, Sunkosi River. On the way, journey expands to Tatopani at around 11 in the morning. The managing director of our company, Himalayan Glory Travels and Tours, Mr. B.K. Pandey, is also giving company to the travelers. So all the travelers seems to be very excited and delighted too. Travelers took their lunch there. After all the immigration formalities are complete, pilgrims walk ahead. Tibetan security checks passport, permit, visa paper one by one, and then only the travelers are given entry to Tibet. The Tibetan guide and necessary jeep has already arrived at the Tibetan immigration office, welcoming the team. The team arrives at Jangmu Bazaar. This bazaar is known as Khasa Bazaar in Nepali. On the way, pilgrims are busy on capturing the scenic beauty in the cameras. After 1 hour, we reach to the second city of Tibet, Naylam, and our jeep stops at a hotel. We spend our first night at Naylam. Naylam is a beautiful city surrounded by the hills situated at the bank of Bhotikosi river, which is at the elevation of 3,650 meters above the sea level. Our pilgrims have come from low altitude region, but the height of Mount Kailash is 6,714 meters, and we need to travel at the height of 5,050 meters, which is quite high. So all the travelers are trying to be close with the nature, so that it would be easy for them to travel throughout the journey and to prevent the high altitude sickness. In the afternoon, team reaches the top of the hill by climbing for 2 to 3 hours and return back in almost the same time again. On the third day after the breakfast, the team continues the journey to Dongba city. Capturing the amazing Tibetan valleys, hills, small villages, sips flocks of yak into their eyes and as well as into their cameras, pilgrims now arrives at Lalungla Pass in about 3 hours, which is situated at the elevation of 5,050 meters above the sea level. This place is the topmost place of our journey. It is decorated with colorful flags. Watching Lalungla Pass for a while, the team moves ahead. On the way, there is a wonderful view of Pikuchu Lake. After a drive of 45 minutes, the travelers inspect Pikuchu Lake. While moving forward from Sisapangma mountain checkpost, pilgrims also sees the Nunilotal, that is the salty lake. Then the team arrives at a huge holy Brahmaputra river nearby the next city Saga Bazaar after driving for 4 hours. Pilgrims washed their face on the river and continued driving towards Saga Bazaar. After the lunch, the journey approaches to Dongba. After 5 hours in the evening time, team reached to Dongba, passing Old Dongba, Api, and spent a night there. Dongba is a well-managed city which is about 10 kilometers inward from the highway. One can find the restaurant, small hospitals, shopping mall, police station at Dongba. Our today's journey is of about 650 kilometers. After the daily bath, today pilgrims are heading towards Mansarovar at around 8 in the morning with the sip of coffee crossing the hills, deserts, rivers, lakes and the tiny residential areas. Our jeep moves on absorbing the exotic scenes to cross Prayag. Pilgrims feel like they are in a different land because they haven't seen milking of the flock of sheep on a pasture before. The team now reaches down to Mailungla to have their lunch. Spending about 1 hour checking the necessary visa permit of the guide, travelers further moves towards Horchu Mansarovar. Three hours of driving takes them to Horchu Monastery. Following the local rule over there, team left their jeep and continued their journey in a local bus driving along the bank of Mansarovar to reach Chu Monastery. We spent our today's night nearby Chu Monastery. Here is around 20 to 25 hotel and lodges, whereas a small beautiful hill with a monastery can be seen behind and a hot water bathing nearby. Mansarovar, Manas, meaning mind or consciousness. So, Mansarovar Lake is known as a lake of consciousness and knowledge as well. This lake is located at an altitude of 4,580 meters above the sea level. This lake is connected with a deep religious and spiritual relationship and is very significant for both Hindu and Buddhist followers. It is a religious belief that if one goes around the lake and baths in its sacred water, he or she will be pure with all sins and diseases washed away from the body.
Namah Shivaya.
According to an Hindu traditional legend, it is believed that Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati take bath in the midnight of every full moon day. It is said that pilgrims who stay at this place at night can watch both the divinities in full moon. Mansarovar Lake is very important lake for Hindu. One should reach this lake at least once in their life. The amazing Mansarovar, water waves, king dogs floating in the water, Mount Gurula Mandata at south, Kailash Parbat at north, and Rakshas Lake at west can be observed from the hill of Chu Monastery. Mansarovar is a huge lake that it covers 100 kilometers of motorable way and only 62 kilometers of area with water. If we walk on foot, it takes 3 days to travel around it. The Indo-American pilgrims are worshipping there. Some staff friends are arranging the bathing tent and hot water. Some are busy in arranging the worshipping materials, while some are making the arrangements of food. After the worshipping program of 3 hours, pilgrims took their lunch at two monasteries and moved towards Darchen, which is also known as the base camp of Kailash visit. Traveling 45 kilometers takes us to Darchen. After resting for a while at hotel, pilgrims went to hang around the market. It is a small yet beautiful city. Today the team is preparing for Kailash Circuit, that is Kora. After taking our breakfast at Darchen, the entire team is heading towards Yamdwar. It takes about 15 minutes for the bus to reach the first gateway, Yamdwar. It is also known as Circuit Gate. This place is called Yamdwar, Gate of the God of Death. If pilgrims go around the Yamdwar 3 times, then it is believed that they should not go to Yamalok after death. Every year, Saga circling around festival is celebrated in Vaishak Purnima or Buddha Purnima in this place for 3 days. When yak carried the food items and other materials, pilgrims became ready for 3 days encircling or Kora. Some disabled pilgrims went there riding horse and some returned back to Darchen because the journey from here is quite hard and uncomfortable. Those who could not circle around offered their prayers to the Kailash Parbat, the reflection of Lord Shiva and Ganesh Parvati from a safe distance. Kailash Parbat, situated at the height of 6,714 meters, is considered as the purest land in the world. But it is a least visited holy place. Every year, thousands of pilgrims visit this place, having the follower of 4 different religions. It is not that easy to travel this place. According to Hindu religion, one can directly go to heaven if they circled Kailash Parbat for 3 times. This is why people of 4 different religions and as well as Christian people go to circle Kailash Parbat. The total circling area of Kailash Parbat is 52 kilometers, which is called Kora. While circling or doing Kora, one should walk the difficult way on the second day and should pass the Dormala Pass, which is 5,639 meters height. Ancient books and different traditional folklore claims that Kailash Parbat reflects the symbol of different century and different civilization. A glorified mountain, Kailash Parbat, that extends from Brahmaputra in the east to Karakoram in the west and lies at the north of the mountainous range, do not have the satisfactory scientific research. There are various mythology regarding this 6,714 meters mountain. Different religious groups like Saiva, Hindu, Buddha, Jain and Bonpo are respecting Kailash equally, though they explain it differently. In the Saiva and Buddha traditional literature, Kailash is described as the part of Sumeru, which is supposed to be the center of the world. Buddhists respect it in the name of Kang Rinpoche. Buddhist has accepted the Kailash and Mansarovar as a great natural mandala. Mandala for them means respect and salvation. Jains believe it as Ashtapad. There are various logics to claim that this Parbat as being sacred. Like this Parbat is a source of big rivers of Asia from all four directions. The Circuit Tour of Kailash is 52 kilometers long. According to holy myth, if one circles the Kailash Parbat once, he or she can get rid of all the sins of their life, and if one goes around the Parbat for 108 times, they directly get Nirvana. The month from June to September is favorable to visit here, and thousands of pilgrims visit this place via the route of Nepal. During ancient time, ancient pilgrims used to visit this place via the traditional entrance of Humla, Darchula of Nepal, but today pilgrims visit here via Kathmandu, Nepalganj, Simikot, Humla in helicopter, while some often goes on roadway passing Kathmandu and Tatopani. During winter, this Parbat is fully covered by snow, so visitors prefer rainy and autumn season to visit here. After 3 hours of journey from Yamdwar, Derapuk is inspected. Visitors are in absolute delight to have a close look on the holy Kailash Parbat from Derapuk. The second day of the journey is most difficult among 3 days. Dormala is the topmost place throughout the whole visit. Dormala Pass is situated at the height of 5,636 meters above the sea level.
Har Har Mahadev. Shambho Shankar.
After getting down for 10 minutes, one can see Gauri Kunda. Lord Shiva is believed to have taken bath here together with his consort Parvati. This lake is believed to be their bathing pond. We spent our second night at Juthulfuk. Some visitors often returns back to Darchen on the second day. Heading forward for 2 to 3 hours from Juthulfuk expands our journey to Chongdo, which falls on the side of Darchen, where vehicles are waiting for the pilgrims. This is a final destination of Kailash trekking, from where the travelers can go to Darchen. Some stay here for further trekking, while some other go to Mansarovar. Beside that, one can go to Astapad by jeep and continue their further visit. Those who wants to encircle Nandi Parbat can move passing Astapad from Darchen and circle round or Kora of Nandi Parbat. Going round of Nandi Parbat is more difficult, but doing so one can have the heavenly experience, and the Saptarishi cave is also located here. Astapad means 8 steps or feet. One can see the stamp of 8-feet step here. The neighbor of Kailash and Nandi Parbat, this hill is the place where many sages and monks have completed their meditation in the past. The pioneering sage of Jain religion, Rishabdev, also meditated in this cave. Nandi Parbat. Nandi Parbat is situated at the southern side of Kailash Parbat. One can reach to Nandi Parbat walking along the bank of the river emanating from Kailash Parbat and passing through Darchen. Tirthapuri. Tirthapuri is the holy place situated at the right side bank of Satalaj river, which is at a distance of 70 km from Kailash Parbat. This place is also known as Bhasmasur, which is taken as Tibet's third important religious place. Pilgrims who want to complete the Kailash Circuit Tour, Tirthapuri is their last but an important destination. It takes 1 hour to move around Tirthapuri. Similarly, Khozarnath is another place situated at the distance of 60 km at south of Kailash Parbat. Rakshas Lake. This lake is named on the basis of a Hindu traditional story. Hindu people believe that carnivorous monsters are still hiding into the dark water. On the basis of this belief, people call it Rakshastal and stay away from this lake, believing it as the symbol of dark and destructive power. According to the traditional religious story, the water of this lake is poisonous and fatal. According to Hindu mythology, in Treta Yuga, the Devon king Ravan pleased Lord Shiva by meditating in this lake. Rakshas Lake lies in the west from Mansarovar Lake and is situated at an altitude of 4,540 meters from the sea level. At past, people believed that the water should not be touched because it is poisonous. So to replace the poisonous water of this lake, a tunnel was made from Mansarovar Lake. The pure water and a golden fish were sent to this lake. Later on, the fish was found alive. With this, the negative attitude of the people towards the lake has changed, but the residential people still have the same belief that the water should not be touched because it is poisonous. Our team stay at Darchen and the next day at Mansarovar. 6 hours of journey takes us to Saga. We spend the night at Saga. Our today's journey is up to Jangmu from Saga. This journey will also be of 7 hours and we'll stay a night at Jangmu. After 5 hours of driving, team reaches to Kathmandu and spend a night in one of the hotels in Kathmandu. After Kailash trip, some travelers often visit Manakamana and Muktinath, while many of them return back to their home. This company, Himalayan Glory Travels and Tours, have been managing all the decorative arrangement for the holy visit and other package tours according to the interest of the tourist, like holy trip to Kailash and Mansarovar, rafting, trekking, jungle safari and many more. Guest is God. Atithi Devo Bhava.